আসসালামু আলাইকুম ATN Bangla UK এখনকার আয়োজন এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আপনাদেরকে স্বাগত আমি সিরাজুল বাসির চৌধুরী আপনাদেরকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি আমরা চলে আসলাম নতুন টপিক নিয়ে কথা বলার জন্য জাস্ট অল্প কিছুদিন আগেই এ লেভেলের রেজাল্টটা বের হলো এবং আমরা ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্টস and all students in this country they are celebrating the results and particularly we as British Bangladeshi our students our children they're doing very very well and everywhere in the community parents, guardians, activists, students, everybody is celebrating their success. আমাদের যে আজকের টপিক আমরা নিয়ে আসলাম কথা বলার জন্য there are 4 students with me. They will be talking about their success. Obviously, they will talk about their struggle, little bit of struggle as well before the exam, and they will provide with some tips as well. Those students they are going to appear in the exam next year. So, আমাদের আজকের টপিক A-level achievements. আসুন তাহলে পরিচিত হই আমার চারজন অতিথির সাথে on my far right Danyaal Rahman Danyaal assalamu alaikum
Walaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm very
very good I like to hear very good that's the phrase thank you very much welcome to Education Hour
Thank you.
Good and on my right here Tawhid Murad all the way from Cardiff another country Wales Assalamu alaikum and good evening how are you today?
Walaikum salam I'm feeling great I'm doing great
I'm a bit tired, isn't
bit tired, but it's okay.
I can see your enthusiasm.
Yeah, of course, trying to shine through.
200 miles away, yes. And nice, it's an honor and privilege to have you, from Cardiff. Usually you have students from around London, a lot of time they're coming, but you have traveled from there with your parents, and thanks to your parents too.
Yeah, the pleasure's all ours.
Welcome. On my left, another student very known to me who has been in this program before, and it's a very honor and privilege to introduce her. Tasnia Tassin. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Great. I like to hear great. That's it. Thank you very much. Thanks to you, thanks to your parents. I know I'll be talking to all of your parents later on in the last segment. But welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And finally on my far left, Tasnia Hussain Chowdhury, another student from London, Essex, yeah?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm very good today.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like to hear very good. That's
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Great thing to hear, very good. Welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So today we have chosen this particular topic for 4 of you because results came out just a few days ago. And our topic is A-level achievements. To begin with, I'd like to hear all the results. I mean, something you don't want to mention, don't have to mention. I mean, whoever appeared in the exam and passed the exam, we celebrate their successes. But definitely sometimes you have to choose some students to talk about. And when students or parents will see you guys talking about your success stories, it's a great inspiration for the community. Yeah. So if I start with you, Danyaal, what is the result?
So I studied further maths, chemistry and physics, and I got 4 A stars.
4 A star. And maths and further, you are a mathematician, isn't it?
Yep.
Say it again. Maths, further maths?
Chemistry and
physics.
Yeah.
So you are going towards maths and science, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you enjoy your study?
Yeah, most of it, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you happy what you have achieved?
Why would... Yeah.
Yeah, you are happy. That you expected, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very good. And you are definitely 100% happy with your result.
Yes.
Okay. I'm very happy to hear this. Thank you. We'll talk more about that. So 4 A stars, 4 subjects, and you are a happy person.
Very happy person.
Very happy
Yeah,
person.
very happy.
Indeed. And Danyaal, your result, please, and any subjects? Yeah, what subjects?
Tawhid.
Sorry, Tawhid.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tawhid.
I took biology, chemistry and maths.
Biology, chemistry, maths. I'm going towards science subject. Okay. Very good. Biology,
Medicine,
chemistry,
yeah.
and maths.
So I got 3 A stars in those and I did the EPQ
Okay.
and got an A in that.
I'm hearing all the stars actually. Very, very encouraging.
Yeah.
Isn't
Shining.
it?
Yeah.
Are you happy with your
Yeah,
result?
Very happy, very happy.
Very happy.
relieved.
What about your parents? Are they
My
happy?
parents definitely happy, yeah.
Or they said, no, I wanted something a bit more.
They couldn't believe it. They were like, are you sure this was you? Yeah.
Why is
as,
that?
as
Wow.
a joke, of course, as a joke.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a joke. Because maybe you didn't give that indication. Sometimes because I'm a parent too,
Yeah.
sometimes children don't take it too serious. They don't say much, but they show in action.
Yeah, I'm more of a hard worker. I don't really like talking about it. I'd rather
Absolutely.
just get it done.
But you know what? Why we're talking today? Because people to see is the great encouragement for, as I said earlier,
Yeah.
for the community, for students, those that are watching program tonight. So thank you very much. Tassin,
Yes.
tell us about your result.
So I did economics, politics and sociology, and then I did AS Geography as well.
Okay.
So at A-levels I got 2 A stars and an A, and I also have an A in Geography from AS.
Wow. So you are kind of towards little humanities or
Yeah.
rather than science, the boys. Yeah, but they're very good. Absolutely. So did you expect what you received? And did you expect that result? Or?
No, I was predicted an A star and 2 A's, so I was surprised to see the other A star, but I'm happy.
Oh, okay, that's great. Then as long as, what about your parents?
They're really happy. My mum was outside. Obviously, they didn't let her into the school because Corona, but my mum was outside the gates. I called her up and I told her, and she's really happy.
Wow, this is great. And definitely you must be proud of your result. We'll talk more. And Tasnia.
So I studied biology, chemistry and geography, and I got 3 A stars.
Wow, super. Super result. Are you happy?
Yeah, very happy.
And what you have received? Did you expect that result? Or?
No, I was also predicted A star, AA, and especially chemistry, that was a complete shock to me because I found chemistry very hard, so I was really happy that I got an A star.
Oh, then definitely you did very well.
Yeah.
And you showed your potential and your skills, definitely. Yeah?
Yeah.
What about your parents? Are they happy?
So my parents actually came with me, and as soon as I got my results, I ran out and I ran to them and we all started crying because I was really happy.
Your reflection, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like showing by crying. Yes?
Yeah.
This is very good. I mean, it's a great achievement, all 4 of you. I mean, academically, you did brilliantly. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
প্রিয় দর্শক আমরা কথা বলছি এই 4 জন যে রেজাল্টের কথা বললো ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশ কমিউনিটি এটা কিন্তু আমাদের গৌরব কিন্তু আমরা কথা বলছি ব্যাক 30 years ago আমাদের যখন রেজাল্টের কথা বলতো আমাদের পার্সেন্টেজ ছিল 33% 20% even less than that definitely so I'm saying this now many schools even inner city schools they are doing brilliantly and these students from British Bangladeshi community they did so well আমরা কথা বলি তাহলে A-level মানে কি university at pass well I'm speaking in Bengali isn't it but I will switch in English when you finish A-level definitely you are like a mature person adult going to university and there are many world famous universities in this country but some people they go to explore something else as well and my son did after 1 year he explored something and then came back and finish off sometimes people do for different experience. So I will start with Danyaal again. So what is your plan for, and which university are you going to study this year?
I'm going to study mathematics at Cambridge.
Cambridge?
Yeah.
Wow, this is very good. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Did you have any other choice?
So my insurance was Imperial and the Cambridge was the one I really wanted to go to. Yeah.
And then you have chosen. Definitely you have to go to which college in Cambridge?
King's College.
King's College in Cambridge. So when you chose university, did you talk to your parents or did you decide, no, I'm going to go there? Did you consult with your parents or siblings? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I've got 2 younger sisters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously they're younger, but what about the parents?
Yeah, so my parents wanted...
I know your parents are professionals, definitely. They are barristers, solicitors, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was good at maths from a young age. Like, maths was the one subject that I was consistently good at since I was young. So my parents wanted me to just do something that I was good at, something I enjoyed. Because they're lawyers, so a lot of people might think, oh, he wanted the son to be a lawyer. I'm not good at arguing.
Yes, like your dad, like your mom.
Yeah, I can't hack arguments, so I was like, no, law's not the one for me. I did watch Suits. Suits was interesting. No, I didn't want to become a lawyer. So then I was between Cambridge and Oxford, and for maths, Oxford is easier to get into because the entrance exams are slightly easier. But then, so my parents wanted me, because they want me to go to Oxbridge, so my parents wanted me, because Oxford was more secure. But I was like, no, if I can get Cambridge, then I'll try for it.
So you had some positive arguments with them, isn't it?
Is there such thing as positive arguments? Okay, fine, we'll call it a positive argument. No, they were like, if you feel confident, then go for it. I went for it, and now here I am.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice to hear your story, how you have approached and you decided, okay, my dad and mom, they're in a profession and I like other profession and I have chosen that path, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is my teachers they said go for Oxford as well because Cambridge was much harder. I didn't listen.
Yes, so you are kind of determined, no, I'm going to see whether I can get to Cambridge, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So you succeeded.
Yeah.
Now you can, in a positive way, you can challenge them. Say, look, you said to go to Oxford. but I wanted to go there, and I have it.
Yeah, I think that in my head. So
Thank you very much. Very good. We'll talk more. Tawheed, what about yourself? What are you going to do this year, next year?
So I'm taking a gap year.
Okay.
So I haven't applied this year. When I do go on to apply next year, I'm hoping to apply to Cambridge, St Mary's, so Barts, Bristol, and either Birmingham or Liverpool.
So you live in obviously Cardiff.
Yeah, yeah.
And which one university you will choose next year? Like if you're Cambridge, then you have to go to Cambridge to study there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any extra fees or anything because you're coming from a different country, Wales? Do they have a different?
I think it's still the same. I think it was.
Same.
I think Welsh students get a bit extra student loan
Support.
Yeah, a bit more support financially.
Financially,
But other
yes.
than that, it's about the same as England.
What
Yeah.
the same. So when you take the gap year, are you going to explore something or going to do something?
The reason I took the gap year was because of the whole COVID situation. I wasn't really able to get work experience or anything. So I have, because I'm going into medicine, which is quite you have to be
Tough subject,
determined and you have to
6
be
years study, isn't
you
it?
have to be ready for it. So I feel like if I did take a gap year, I'll be able to really see how a doctor performs in like a day-to-day activities and things like that. Shadow a few doctors, and then really make sure that I am fully committed and fully ready.
Definitely. And then you can gain some experience through your 1 year,
Yeah.
whatever experiences you will be achieving, and then next year you'll be fully equipped.
Yeah, for me, research is quite important. So this could be like a year for me to like research and
Absolutely.
just see if I'm 100% sure, which
Very
I feel like
good.
I am.
I can say something different. That's very good. All the best. Tassin, I know you came from a school called Brampton Manor.
Yep, I did.
Yes. And this school, we talked about last week. I mean, definitely this school, 55 students from your school, they're going to either Cambridge or Oxford. And this is, that is better than Eton School
Yep.
compared to, or admission into Cambridge and Oxford, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, tell us about your subjects in Cambridge University.
Sure, so obviously I'm one of the 55 that are going to Cambridge or Oxford. I'm going to do human, social and political sciences at Cambridge. And I think I picked it because at first I was stuck between doing PPE, so politics, philosophy and economics at Oxford or HSPS at Cambridge. And I think I picked HSPS because I feel like the areas that they cover is more suited to what I'm most interested in. So yeah.
So, are you happy with that?
I am, yeah.
Definitely. What about your parent? I said ask you before. Both of them are happy.
They
isn't
are.
it?
They're
They are
very happy.
And your sibling as well?
My sister's really happy, yeah.
She's happy. Definitely she's happy. Good. Tasnia, which university are you going to go?
So I'm going to be studying dentistry at King's College London.
Okay.
And my insurance was Queen Mary. So there's only 2 London schools for dentistry, and both me and my family, we really wanted to make sure that I didn't have to move out, because ideally I want to stay at home and study. And so my teachers would say maybe only apply to one London university because it's obviously very competitive. Yeah, but I decided to apply to both anyway, just on the off chance, and luckily I did get an offer from both of them. So my parents were hoping that I would stay in London, and I was hoping as well that I would be able to stay in
Wow,
London.
this is great. Dentistry. How many years course? This is 3-4 years. 5 years?
So 5 years, yeah.
5 years, like medicine. 6
Yeah.
years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 5 years. Other degrees are 3 years. Am I right?
Yeah.
3 years or 4 years, but your one is 5 years. So are you going? You said you're going to stay in London and travel from. It's in London, isn't it? So King's College is not far from your house.
Yeah.
This is very good. You're going to get comfort from mom and dad as well, and also other siblings. I know your other siblings. So this is very good. And as you said, dentistry, only 2 universities that are doing dentistry in London. Otherwise, you have to go to other, far away, 100,
Yeah.
200, 300 miles away, isn't it?
Yeah.
To study in different places. Like Manchester, I had one
Yeah.
there as well, isn't it? This is very good. We will talk more, but before that, I've got something here. I'm going to talk, a bit controversial, or maybe not. This year result, about 88%, 88 and plus people, they passed the exam. And out of 88, 44.8% A-level entries are A or A star. So compared to this result, if you go back to 2019, it was like maybe 10-15% higher, this A-level results. So, and this year definitely assessed by the teachers, and definitely it was seen by the external assessors, isn't it? So why there are some people are saying, some 35% result, oh, this year is called A and A star and pass rate inflation. What would be your response?
I don't agree with the whole grade inflation thing because I think it discredits all our hard work that we put in the first place to get these A's and A stars. And I also think, fair enough, yeah, teachers did mark them, but they were also assessed externally. So I wouldn't agree with the whole grade inflation
Definitely,
thing.
children, students, they work hard. Would you like to say anything?
I feel as though it's more like an average between all the schools. Some schools, they did really try hard to make sure everything was fair. For example, my school, we did quite a few tests throughout the year just to make sure that there was enough evidence and everything was invigilated properly. So there was a lot of precautions.
External
in place.
assessors coming to check and everything.
So they did make it as fair as possible. It's because there were some schools, for example, another school nearby, where they would they sent their tests home and allowed students to do it at home, and maybe that impacted the
Some of the
the
results,
percentage and things like that as well.
That's what.
So I feel like that's why people think that everyone's grades are inflated
Yes.
when it's really just like
Maybe
a
one or two
percentage of
cases can be
people.
like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Danyaal, do you have any
I mean,
opinion on that?
I feel like we had to work much harder because
Yes.
we didn't have a school to go to. People say, oh, you can go online, but with online you can't go to a teacher after school. It's much harder to keep in contact, and plus at home, maybe you won't feel ready to work because going to school we feel serious. You're in a classroom, you want to work.
Yes.
But I think we've had to work hard, and
To
I
achieve
feel
this
like
result.
people always have something to say
Yeah.
because I don't know, because we've achieved quite a lot. People always discredit that.
Yes,
Yeah.
but definitely, But why I'm saying I'll come to you because Simon Lewis is the interim chief regulator of Ofco. Said teachers are in the best position to make judgments on grade. That's fine. He said that. But another interview on BBC Radio 4 while at one of the programs, he said, "I don't think it is very meaningful to compare this year's result with 2019, when students appeared in the exam directly." Linear exam, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Why did he say this? Like, why will not compare?
I feel like last year was a very different situation as well. Because
Algorithm system first, and then
yeah,
the
and I'm
change.
pretty sure last year there was a lot of less understanding of what was going to happen, and they had maybe less opportunity to test last year's students. So I think the fact that a lot of in our case we actually had more time to do tests and exams. We actually probably did more tests and exams than last year's. So I think the way that we were assessed is actually more accurate than I would say last year's year group. And I think progress is natural. Like after every year, there's always naturally progress. So I wouldn't say
Students
just because
are doing
it's
better
yeah,
and better.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, because teachers learn how to teach better. Students become more motivated. There's
Yes.
more methods in place. That would make sense why there's always an increasing trend. And just because it's slightly higher this year, I don't think that should take away all the work that we put in.
Absolutely, I agree with you because one or two examples, exceptional examples, maybe something, anywhere, anything can happen. We should not be taking it generalization, sort of like, why is that? But definitely, this is a very good result and we are celebrating. And if I, myself as a teacher, I can see day by day students, and particularly British Bangla students, that are doing very, very well. And definitely is a good achievement for you guys as well as for the community. Now, I'd like to hear, we'll go to a short break in 2 minutes, but before that I will start and see what you could do. We'd like to hear your aims for the future, but this is very good to know what you're targeting in the future because this is good for others to listen to. So, if I start from you, your plan for the future.
Is this going like 25 years? Because I have a sort of plan.
Anything in the pipeline? Anything in the pipeline?
Anything in the pipeline. Okay, I'm hoping to, of course, after I do all the work experience, everything, inshallah, if I get into university as well, I'm hoping to do as much sort of volunteering as I can as well. So go to different countries, do some volunteering work, things like that.
Charity?
Charity work, essentially, yeah. So, once I graduate, hopefully as well, I hope to continue that, maybe go to Bangladesh as well, do some work there as well.
Wow, this is good.
That's sort of my aims right now. Once I do if I do become a surgeon, I want to sort of open my own hospital even, or like a private institution or something like that, just to
support.
Yeah, as extra
poor and
support
needy.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Excellent. That's very good. Tasnia,
Inshallah.
dentistry. You are studying, so
Yeah.
anything you are thinking, okay, I have got this plan. It might change.
I feel like right now my current plan is maybe specialising towards like paediatrics and working with children, because I feel like when I was doing research for interviews, for example, there's a lot of like difficulties in like situations with children, especially those with learning disabilities, and it's higher in areas like Newham, which is where I went to school, and like deprived boroughs, and there's like a gap in the dental market for where these children go to get their teeth done, because there's a lot of like impatience or struggles when the parents, for example, can't take the children to appointments. So I feel like focusing on learning more about that gap and the inequality will help maybe in the future for me to maybe start my own practice in like a deprived area and areas that need it. Yeah.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের টপিক এ লেভেল অ্যাচিভমেন্টস। আমাদের ছোট্ট বিরতি, যেটা বিরতির পর আবার দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথেই থাকবে।